Go from 1,000 to 10,000 followers on Instagram. How to grow your first 10,000 followers. What's going on, guys? Thor here, back with a new video, and in this video we're going to be looking at how you can go from 1,000 to 10,000 followers. Now, if you're new to my channel, I post videos about Instagram every single week. I have now over 120 videos about Instagram, so if you want to learn more about Instagram, educate yourself and take your Instagram game to that next level, make sure you check out my channel and subscribe. Anyways, let's jump into this video. So when it comes to growing your first 10,000 followers on Instagram, you want to apply different strategies than what got you to 1,000 followers, because growing 1,000 followers is much different than growing your first 10,000 followers. You can seriously grow a page to 1,000 followers with terrible content, but you cannot do the same thing to 10,000 followers, or it's going to be much harder. So for those of you stuck at 1,000 followers right now, my number one tip to you right off the bat is to niche down your pages now, especially with the new Explore page that is coming to Instagram. I say this in many of my videos, but one of the biggest keys to growing a successful page on Instagram is just selecting one niche and just dominating that niche with good quality content. Quality niche specific content has become one of the fundamentals for growing a successful Instagram page, and especially now, again, with the new Explore page coming, Instagram is literally telling you what to do, because the new Explore page is going to have sections for different niches. Now, once you've done that, once your quality content is in a specific niche, you need to start exploring growth strategies for your specific page. One of my tips to grow a page to 1,000 followers, which is fairly easy and can be done with any strategy, is just simply doing some follow here and there in the safe zone, of course, and also deploying the Gary Vee $1.80 strategy. Now, doing this is very easy to do when you want to just reach 1,000 followers, because 1,000 followers is not that much and it's really easy to reach, and you can do that with any type of content. But both of these strategies are time consuming, and for that reason are not ideal for growing your first 10,000 followers. So you need to deploy a different growth strategy, and ideally the one that is the best for your page. Lucky for you, there are a lot of growth strategies that you can use, but again, you want to deploy the one that is the best for your page. Now, to give you guys some extra guidance, I'm going to go over 3 different type of pages on Instagram, and we're going to be looking at which growth strategy is the best for these 3 pages, just to give you guys some extra help. The pages we'll be focusing on is, first of all, reposting pages. We'll be focusing on personal pages, where you're posting pictures of yourself, for example, and we'll be focusing on hobby pages, which also is personal pages, but where the content that's being posted is not typically you, but for example, something you enjoy posting about, for example, art or nice travel photography images. Now, first up is reposting pages. Now, with a reposting page, you have to have your content in place. Ideally, your content should be viral and quality content. Now, since you're reposting content, it's super easy to find the best quality content, because all you have to do is research other pages and basically look on different accounts. So because of this, it's easy to find the best quality content, and which is why nothing is stopping you from posting this. Now, when it comes to free methods to grow a page like this, I would focus on creating DM groups with people in the same niche, using these DM groups to boost your page to the Explore page and also to the hashtags. Now, you also want to be using hashtags on your post, because hashtags are going to be one of the determining factors for reaching the Explore page now with the new Explore page coming. That's at least how it looks like right now. So if you want to be prepared for that, make sure you're also using hashtags when trying to reach the Explore page and go viral, because again, it's going to help you do this. Now, moving on to paid methods, POWERLIKES would be the best investment for a page like yours. It's basically just the paid version of DM groups. Likes from accounts with high authority, likes from accounts with a lot of followers that will boost you to the Explore page right as you post. That's the goal with POWERLIKES. Now, if you don't know what POWERLIKES are or what DM groups are, I'll drop 2 videos down below so you can look at those videos, because it's really important that you understand these basically phrases. It's important that you know what a POWERLIKE service is and a DM group service, because yeah, it's really fundamental when it comes to growing an Instagram page. So watch those videos down below if you don't know what it is. Second up is growing a personal page. Now, growing a personal page is the hardest one of them all. So before we look at what works on a personal page, let's look at what doesn't work. With a personal page where you're posting pictures of yourself, reaching the explore page is hard as fuck. So using POWERLIKES and DM groups is not worth it at all. It really is no point in using these services, because it's not really going to help you, because you're not even going to rank on the explore page. Like, unless you're super hot and take like these crazy model images, it's really hard for you to rank on the explore page, because if you do rank, you're not going to sustain there, because the primary content that's being ranked on the explore page is reposting content or niche content, and that is just going to take your spot right away, because nobody's going to be your image is not going to grab anybody's attention in comparison to all the other types of content that's being posted there. So if you can't rank on the explore page, well, how do you grow then? Well, what you can do is still rank in hashtags. However, this is also going to be hard, because again, the content that is being ranked in hashtags usually is very specific niche content. So what you have to do is you really have to do very deep hashtag research and find the hashtags that are best suited for you, where the content in these hashtags are pretty similar to what you're posting on your page from before. Now, the easiest way to get decent growth on a personal page is honestly just doing follow and follow and the Gary V $1.80 strategy. Now, some of you might dislike the follow and follow strategy, or the Gary V strategy is the least favorite myself, but there is no arguing that these strategies don't work, because they do work. A kid on the street could even prove to you that follow and Gary V strategy works, because I mean, it just does. And it will always be like that, because you can't control people on the other end of Instagram. People are just fucking programmed to follow back when someone follows them. So it's not something we can do, and it's not a strategy that's going to die out. Now, as anything, you do not want to go overboard. You have to do this method in the safe perimeters. As with any strategy, you don't want to overdo it, because that can lead to harm on your account. So I'll drop 2 videos down below about the Gary V strategy, and also about follow and how to do it properly now in 2018. So if you want to use these strategies, you can ensure that you're doing them correctly, because if you do have a personal page and not struggling with growing, these are really effective ways to just get decent growth and get your account just running, get that momentum going. Now, personally, when growing a personal page, the ideal thing I would do is to pay influencers for promotions. Now, this is basically because the growth you're going to get then is much more targeted and it's much more clean. You can have a much cleaner process when growing your page this way. Now, when reaching out to influencers, especially with a personal page, you want to ensure that the content they post is very similar to you, and that the audience you attract is the same audience that this influencer has, because otherwise you're just going to waste your money, and you don't want to do that. Now, just running an ad on an influencer's page is very vague, so I'll drop a video down below as well about how to find influencers and how to run ads on influencers' pages. Now, finally, before we jump on to the final thing, which is hobby pages, I just quickly want to mention that a friend of mine has actually been growing his page from 300 followers to 1,800 followers or something. Maybe it's on 2,000 followers now, with just very targeted follow, because what he's been doing, he's been targeting people in his local area, and these people might have heard of him or might know him from before, so he's just targeting them with follow, and it's so targeted that the follow back rate is at maybe 80%. So if you just want to grow your page by maybe 500 to 1,000 followers with follow, and you have a personal page, just use this strategy and really focus on quality targeting. Really just target local people that might have heard about you or might know you, and make sure you're also posting quality, nice images. The third page is hobby pages. Now, to give you guys a good example of what hobby pages are, how they look, here is one image of a hobby page, here you have another image of a hobby page, and again here you have a third image of a hobby page. Just take a look at these pages, look at them, and that is pretty much what I mean by a hobby page. A person creating content, but not of himself, but of something else. Now, when growing a page like this, the quality of your content has to be on top. It has to be really good. Now, your content does not have to be viral, it just has to be good quality content. So when growing a page like this, you also have the alternatives of free and paid methods. Now let's first look at free methods. Now the first one that comes to my mind here is ranking in hashtags, because you are going to have really quality content. So ranking in hashtags is going to be one of the ways that you can get some okay growth from your page. There's not usually much growth coming from hashtags, but again, you want to be using hashtags to rank there, and also ideally rank on the explore page. Even though ranking on the explore page with content on content like you, it's going to be hard to sustain that ranking on the explore page, because new viral content is usually going to take your spot, but it's still a way to grow and get decent growth. So what you want to do is you want to rank on the hashtags, and that is going to help you rank on the explore page, as I said, because the explore page is getting niche specific topics and or channels, and hashtags is going to help you rank on the explore page. I won't tell you why yet. I'm going to make a video on this, but just take my word on this. So yeah, you can also use POWERLIKES to boost your rankings on the explore page, and also in hashtags. But then again, we're diving into paid methods. So the free alternative of this again would just be using DM groups, creating DM groups with people in the same niche as you, network with people, get friends, make connections, and yeah, use these people to help you grow your page. Now with a page like yours, shoutouts are actually really effective. Shoutouts are usually not effective on any page unless it's like a model shouting out another model, or for example a freaking influencer or a celebrity shouting out another celebrity or something like that. It's not really effective on any other pages, like especially not on reposting pages. Shoutouts does not it does not work on those pages. But for a page like yours, shoutouts actually does work, because there's something more personal about your content. Your content is unique. There's no page that has content like yours, which gives people a reason to follow you, especially if the person you're doing the shout out for shout out with has different content like you, similar content, the similar style and stuff. The audience is going to be pretty much the same type of audience you want. Now diving into paid methods, the best way for you to grow your page with a paid strategy is for influencers to promote your content in the same niche. Now when I say the same niche, I do not mean influencers that post travel content, that are maybe reposting travel content. I mean influencers that also create their own travel content if you are creating your own travel content. For example, if you're taking your own images of cars, then you want to reach out to influencers who also take their own images of cars. Or maybe an influencer who has really quality car images, not just reposting viral car videos or images. Now when creating an ad, you both want to create an ad on their story, a 15-second ad on their story, and also maybe like a 20-second ad on their newsfeed. Now the reason you want to do this is because you want to increase awareness, and people tend to notice something more if they see it in different places, if they see the same thing in different places, being the story and also the newsfeed. So create a 15-second video on the story showing your content. At the end of the story it would be like, for more awesome content like this, follow at, and then your username, and same for the newsfeed. Just the video there could be like 20 seconds. Don't make it too long, because then people are going to lose attention. But for the story, the video cannot be longer than 15 seconds. And that is pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. If you have any future video topics you want me to talk about, go down below and drop a comment. If you're new to my channel, go down below and subscribe again. Now, I'm sorry guys for not posting in so long. This video has taken me like 4 days to edit because I had some trouble with my video editing software, but now it's all good, finally getting this video recorded. Now, I don't think you guys have seen where I'm staying, because I'm in London right now, and I am in Canary Wharf. Some of you guys probably recognize this place if you live in London. I'm actually planning on doing a meetup on Monday, which is in about 4 days from now. So if you live in London and want to attend this meetup, maybe follow my Instagram. You can see it on the screen, and then just let me know by sending me a DM or something, because I'm trying to arrange this meetup. I'm trying to find a place to stay, to be, and just basically connect with you guys to get to know you better. So yeah, again, drop a like on this video, drop a comment for future video ideas, go down below and subscribe if you are new, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Peace.